Holy freaking moly, dude.
Oh, I see the soft shell. They're real bright. Oh no, that's the salmon. Oh my gosh.
What's up, guys? Rick down here, Holy Moly Outdoors. Today, super excited. We are doing crabbing on a budget. We're out here in Puget Sound. We're going to show you guys how to get it done easily and affordably. Let's go have some fun and get some big old crabs. See you soon. What's up, everybody? Rick down here, Holy Moly Outdoors. Welcome back to part 2 of our crabbing series, as we are showing you a different style of crab pot that's available that fits a budgetary aspect. Right? We're going to be talking today about a square trap, and specifically the cheaper ones, right? These are anywhere from $25, $30, very inexpensive, but you know what? They get the job done. Guys, you don't have to go drop $400 or $500 just on the pots alone. It can be worth it, don't get me wrong, but for many of us, a crab pot is not something we want to try and invest a ton of money in. So what you can do with these is find some killer deals locally. Locally you can find some killer deals. John's Sporting Goods in Everett, just before crabbing season every year, typically has these pots on sale for $20 with the rope and everything included. So guys, it's in a lot of ways a no-brainer, but I wanted to show you this one because as a boater, this will get you completely set up the way you want it, the way you need it, and get you out and successful. Get you out and successful there on the water. So we're going to explore this and see the trap itself. Now typically these are going to come folded and not assembled. It's a very easy and simple system. There are clips that go over, and all you're doing is basically just pulling everything into place to lock it in. The doors, you can see here, swing, and they're good. But however, there's a little trick that I learned from a couple old timers that, see if a closer shot there, that's lead, pencil lead, right? That's pencil lead wrapped around the door itself. Nowadays you can get separate doors that actually are weighted. The reason for a weighted crab trap door is it allows those crabs to go in, but that door shuts behind them. The current can't keep it open, and the crabs just freely go in and out. So if you're getting and having no success, but yet you're still running it stock without weighted doors, try that. It made a huge difference on my end of success. So really something you need to look at for yours as well. But very standard. You have your bait trap door up top here, which has the rock cord, easy hatch for access. You have an escape hatch on the side here, and on the side over on this for your juvenile crabs to get out. Very easy once it's all put together. You then need to weight the pot. Now that becomes a preference, right? You could get away with, in some circumstances, not weighting it at all, but the risk you run is losing that pot. Those tides change so frequently, and the current could just pick your pot up if it's not even weighted down and take it 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards away, and you may think someone stole it, but really it just was a derelict pot, drifted away. So what I do to weight my pots that's pretty cheap and easy is I just go get a brick down from the local hardware store, and I tuck the brick in the corner standing vertically or laying down, but that just gives it a couple extra pounds. Two bricks seem to be enough. They do make specific crab weight traps for to stick in there as well that are made of lead. Just again, it's preference. I like being budget conscious, so I try and do something that's cheap and easy, and it works. So when we start talking about the next aspect of this, similar to a crab ring, you're going to want to have a kit of some sort. Whether you build it yourself, you still have to have a harness system for the pot. You have to have the rope, then you have to have a buoy to follow all the regulations as needed. Now, a square pot like this one is going to have a benefit because it can go deeper. The ring pot, and I'll show this in a separate video, but a ring pot is a shallow pot. That thing is not designed to be more than 50 feet, honestly, to be successful. So a kit like this here is really going to be important, but also beneficial and helpful to you, right? So got your standard red and white crab buoy. Very important item here is leaded line. Now this is 100 yards of leaded line, or 100 feet, excuse me. This is 100 feet of leaded line, and it's important to have leaded line when you're running deep pots. First for safety, but also it keeps everything straight up and down on your gear. Now you can use a weight if you don't have leaded line, but speaking from experience, this will really make a major difference for your success, for the ability to fish deeper, to fish better, and be more true at where your pots are getting dropped. I always add a little rope float as well, so these two go together, just a little bit of extra buoyancy, and it allows for me to differentiate my pot from somebody else. You know, I mentioned that you want to have some sort of a harness system. There's so many out there. There are 4 clip systems on a square pot, one for each corner. Super convenient, super easy, and then the rope ties off the top of that. Now, what I always do, I keep a Sharpie handy to write your address on a piece of duct tape, or if you're going to always have the same float, on the float, as well as some Gorilla duct tape. And that duct tape for the Gorilla tape, I use it to wrap my knots. You could use heat shrink tubing if you have that as well, but if you don't, just some nice strong duct tape allows for your knots on the rope to stay together and really be effective long term for its use. Set these down. Now lastly, I want to go over how the best ways to add your bait to the square crab trap. These folding traps are nice because they have a big large hatch at the top. It allows you to get in, whether you're putting your bait in there or you're pulling crab out. If you've ever seen Deadliest Catch, the show, as they pull their pots in, they have a hanging bait, like a dead fish, for the crabs to be feeding on, and then they have a bait bag that is the attractor, right? They chum a bunch of stuff up, but the crabs really can't eat and get through it. So I have found that a bait bag makes a huge difference of just adding one more feature to the pot for drawing power. It can still be done the same way with a cylinder like this. These are the same that you can use in your shrimp pots, but small holes allows for the scent disbursement, and you could do cans of tuna, you could do a lot of different things, but having some form, whether a bag or one of these cylinders, it makes a difference on allowing for a quick draw with scent. You make those crabs come to you right away and keep them interested for a longer term with the actual meal that's in there. So that's where this clip comes into play. You can clip this over the top of the wire, right? You got a salmon head, maybe you got a carcass from a fish, maybe you just got a couple chicken legs that you can secure to this. Now you have a hanging bait. And just like I said, go back and watch some of those the Deadliest Catch episodes. Why they have success in their pots is because they use good bait that's fresh, but they combine what they're doing to maximize drawing power and keeping those crabs interested in staying there. So a combination of having both these is going to do that for you. So basic folding crab trap is by far the most budget friendly, I would say, and widely used crab trap. There's a couple good brands out there. You can find them at your local stores. Honestly, just go find what the best deal is for you. Definitely recommend the leaded line. It's going to make a big difference and safety for you. But go out and have fun, guys. Crabbing is one of the most enjoyable things to do individually, as a family, with friends. And my goodness, Puget Sound, Dungeness, and Red Rock crabs are some of the best things to have any kind of meal. So thanks for tuning in and watching this. Kind of just a gear rundown for you on crabbing. Just a basic budget crab trap, the folding trap. So how about we do this? If you guys, I'm going to challenge you. If you can get this video to 150 likes, I will put a GoPro inside of this crab trap. I will send it down into Puget Sound with the bait bag, with everything else in there, and we'll see how it all works. How does it function with the weighted doors, with everything we just talked about. See if you guys are up for that challenge. Help me out. Give us some thumbs up, and I'll help get you some cool underwater footage showing this all in action. So tight lines as always, and we'll catch you on the water next time. If you want to see a crab ring and how to set up that for crabbing, check this out right here. Another great video to break down a secondary budget crabbing option for you pier guys as well. So tight lines and fish on. Bonus. I actually got another bonus for you guys in this one. How do you store your leaded ropes properly for your crabbing gear? I tell you, I got a buddy who showed me this, and I thought it just made my life easier. I hate getting knotted lines, coiling it up and throwing it in your pot. It's not ready by the time you go to use it the next time. It's a mess. Any of your local hardware stores has a electrical cord reel, right? This just makes it super easy to wrap up any cord. Well, hello, we just have one big giant leaded rope cord ready to go. So all I do, get our stuff together, wrap it on there, and as we go to deploy, I will throw the float out first and start unraveling it, and my pot's already rigged up and set. At the end of this, I just clip on the clips, throw it overboard, and it's gone. This then allows for easy storage. Tuck it inside my boat, they're off out of the way, pots can fold down, break down. Super, super nice. So thanks again for tuning in. Super tip.
Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. Is it empty? No, dude. It's got... normally do. Is without the pulley? I remembered the pulley. Alright, I see it. Oh my gosh. Oh.